What's up, guys? It's Andy with the Best of 5 podcast, and we are going to be doing another venue walkthrough. This time we're at Climax of Night 5 in Norcross, Georgia. Let's get into it. I had to do this a second time because I accidentally bumped the setting right in the middle of the first time I filmed it. And also I wanted to do a little bit better at making sure that we get a clear view of everything that's going on. So let's get into it. So starting off, up there is the main lobby of the hotel, and then you take one level of stairs down here, and the venue is that way. Before we head that direction though, to our left there is the concessions, and just beyond the concessions where that guy just walked through is the 24-hour arcade run by Data. So let's go and check that out first. So right now, Sam Show is being played, and the DNF Duel side bracket with community streams and everything. Over here it looks like someone has a Mahjong set up, and we also have some classic games being run on Misters, and then all of the arcade cabinets. Got Plus R. One of these cabs used to be KOF 13, but it looks like it's a Street Fighter Cross Tekken now. It's a head-to-head setup for Street Fighter Cross Tekken. We have Street Fighter Alpha 2, Third Strike. I think that's... I don't remember which KOF that is. Oh no, that's not KOF. I don't know what that one is. We have Crazy Taxi, House of the Dead 2, DDR. Got kind of the works here. So moving on. Now down here is where you'll find the artist alley, and also if you need to pick up badges, that stuff is on the right, and just beyond that is the entrance to the venue. So let's go over there. And it looks like some of these the artist alley people aren't here today, and it'll be really busy in here because we are right in the middle of pools. And I'll raise the ISO a little bit because it is a little darker. I don't think I'm going to be able to get through that direction. So over here are uni pools, I believe. And there's Rurik. Over here is where one of the side streams is. I got to play on that stage yesterday. They have the dual cab setup just like SBO, which is pretty cool. I got to play on that stage against Wero in KOF. I got absolutely destroyed, but it was fun. And behind me here is the TO desk. And unfortunately it doesn't look like Shinobi's there anymore. But Shinobi was there running the show. And there are just tons of people here for pools right now. You can see all of the bracket runners trying to keep these pools running as smooth as possible and on schedule. And let's attempt to go to the other side of the room. We might not actually get that far, but over here you can see some Gundam Versus. This is an event that really values niche games like this. Although I've heard that this game is sick, and one of these days I'll actually buy it. The community behind this game is very, very passionate about it. We have a button box, another homebrew controller. There's a few of these at the event. Most of them are more like the guy next to him though. More of a traditional like arcade stick layout, but occasionally you see ones like these. And it's always fun to see what the community cooks up in regard to that. And over here are the KOF setups. There's only 4 in the venue because this is technically a French bread event, so it was not originally supposed to be an SNK focused event, but SNK sponsored the KOF tournament, and so you have like Freenicus and Wero here, so we actually have some top tier KOF players. That's Wero in the salmon colored shirt. And then over here in this corner is the stream for, right now it's MBAC. Yesterday was more of the side games, like Exerd was being streamed there. The system that they're playing on is actually a mini PC. The community calls them melty box. And then over here is the mainstream right now for TL. And for those that have never played on a setup like this, they have a console that is set up under one of those cabs, and then they have an adapter that goes to the top of each cab, so then you can plug in your own stick. I don't believe the buttons on the cab are connected to anything. I just used my own stick, and most of the people up there are using their own stick, and it's a pretty neat setup. Before we actually go, let's grab some of this Gundam footage. And that just about covers it. The Climax of Night event is very fun. It's not the largest major, but it is rapidly growing. This is already about 4 times as large as it was when it started, and I only see it growing from here, to be honest. The community is super passionate about everything that they do, and even if you don't like French Red games specifically, there is a pretty good offering of other games every year for you to play. I mean, if you like playing Gundam, this is one of the events for Gundam. It's one of the events and maybe the only event for Gundam. SNK seems to be real supportive of the event. When they found out that they were running a side bracket, it became an SNK sponsored event. And so that's why we got people from Mexico competing, because it's part of SNK's official tournament circuit. Come on out to a Climax. They've got lots of stuff for you to do. 24-hour arcade. They even had a Yu-Gi-Oh! Side bracket, so if you are into Yu-Gi-Oh! The trading card game, then you can play in a side bracket for it. That's been our second installment of the tournament venue walkthrough, and hopefully there are more to come. Unfortunately, we weren't able to make it to see Otaku. The timing just didn't work out for us. But if we make it to EVO Japan, we'll definitely do this at EVO Japan. And if we don't make it to EVO Japan, at the bare minimum, we'll do it at Frosty Faustines. So make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe on the video, so then we can start monetizing and get ourselves out to EVO Japan. Follow the Twitch, follow our socials. We've been posting more regularly to Instagram and TikTok, and so you'll get updates there. And also make sure to follow the Twitter. I think that's it for me, and Elon will see you on the show.